Hello everyone, welcome to TTV News with some latest events in the Ninh province. So now we come into details. On the afternoon of December 28, the delegations of the Center led by General To Lam, member of the Politburo, Minister of Public Security, has a meeting with the Standing Committee of the Ninh Provincial Party Committee.
Reporting to the delegation on the main features of the socio-economic development and the party building in 2022, Mr. Thien Tam, member of the Party Central Committee, Secretary Provincial Party Committee and Chairman of Provincial People's Council said, together with the whole country in 2022, Ninh will restore very active socio-economic activities for the first time in 10 years. Ninh has achieved and exceeded on targets of the resolution of the year set forth, in which the most prominent is on budget revenue, economic growth, social security work, poverty reduction, etc., and political security, social order and safety in the province as well as on the border continue to be improved. Regarding the party building, the province has implemented the resolution of the Central Committee, implemented and center political activities throughout the party committee on self-examination and self-correction associated with reviewing the implementation of the party's resolutions. The departments at their respective levels and implement the resolution of the 13th Party Conference, propose measures to overcome shortcomings and limitations with the highest determination to complete the objective and tasks set out in 2022. For the Lunar New Year of the rabbit of 2023, the province has prepared a plan to take care of the debt holiday for course, civil servants, public employees, and policy benefit carriers, the poor, to ensure that everyone enjoy the new year. Speaking at the meeting, General To Lam, Politburo member, Minister of Public Security, emphasized that as a border province, Ninh has a very important position in ensuring national defense, security, and the development of cross-border trade of development. With the available potential, it is expected that Ninh will continue to thrive in the coming term. General To Lam also acknowledged the results that the province has also achieved in the socio-economic development and the party building work, which is a great effort of the whole political system. And on the morning of December 29, the Ninh Provincial National Assembly Delegation coordinated with Thien Tam Foundation to visit and give the debt gifts to the disadvantaged households in Tân Châu District, Hoa Thanh Châu. Attending the delegation, there were Ms. Thien Tam Fund, Deputy Head of the Delegation in charge of Provincial National Assembly Delegation of the Ninh Province, and representatives of sponsoring units. The delegation presented 500 gifts, each worth for 600,000 Vietnam dong, of which 250 in Tân Châu District and 250 in Hoa Thanh Châu. The delegation also enthusiastically visited and gave gifts to households with extremely difficult circumstances. This is a meaningful gift from the National Assembly Delegation and the Thien Tam Foundation, being grouped to the poor to encourage and share with the people on the occasion of the New Year of the 2023, as well as the traditional New Year of the nation.
The audience, the red sector continues to be proactive in the operations, increasingly promoting their roles and tasks in red activities, contributing to promoting the development of red activities in localities.
This is the suggestion of Mr. Trần Trọng Dũng, Vice Chairman of the Vietnam Journalists Association, at a conference summarizing the emulation and combination work in 2022 and implementing the tasks in 2023 of the emulation cluster of the Vietnam Journalists Association in the Southeast provinces and Ho Chi Minh City. The Vietnam Journalists Association in the Ninh province hosts the event. He asked the Journalists Association and appreciating the activities and achievements achieved by the association, organization, branches, and union officials, members, as well as reporters in the provinces and cities in the cluster. Vice Chairman of the Vietnam Journalists Association, Trần Trọng Dũng, also said that the Southeast cluster and Ho Chi Minh City are the areas with the largest number of members and the most active press activities in the country. Along with the good work of information, propaganda, and press in the cluster, it has also reflected many aspects of the social life. There are many articles boldly criticizing the negatives that exist in the society, making a significant contribution to the general development of the localities as well as the whole country. Also at the conference, the Vietnam Journalists Association of Bà Rịa Vũng Tàu province was selected by the members of the emulation cluster to be elected as the head of the emulation cluster of the Vietnam Journalists Association in the Southeast provinces and Ho Chi Minh City for the year of 2023.
On December 28, An interdisciplinary inspections team on food safety organized an inspections in Hoa Thanh Thao.
There is an activity to ensure the observance of the provision of the law on food safety and hygiene at the food production and business establishments during the Lunar New Year and Spring Festival in 2023, according to decision number 3471 of the Provincial Department of Health. Content of inspection include the certificates, sanitary conditions, product labels, maximums of test food safety criteria according to the regulations. After checking, the inspection team directly inspect food safety at Bạch Hoa San store addressed in Long Thành Bắc World, branch number 1, Đại Thành Công Food Company, Chính Văn Kiến Thinking Solution Company Limited in Phạm Hùng Street of Long Thành Trung World, Hoa Thanh Thao. At the time of inspection, the delegation also requested the two establishments to continue maintaining sanitary conditions in terms of equipment and tools, the human conditions in the business process. At the same time, organize sampling of products that two establishments are trying for testing. Next, the delegation inspected and reminded small traders trading at Long Hoa Market for the items of the test market, such as cakes, squid jams, etc., to comply with the food safety and hygiene trading in goods of origin. And through a quick test, the delegation discovered a number of items showing the size of using borax, bleach, etc., and the small traders actively destroyed the above items. And on December 28th, at the Provincial Arts and Culture Center, the Department of Culture, Sports and Tourism held the opening ceremony of the Spring Singing Dance Group contest in the Ninh Province in 2023 from December 28th of 2022 to January 15th of 2023 with two groups of marches and one group of spring singing and one group of dance groups. And participants are individuals mass dance group belonging to the culture, sports, and radio centers of Ninh District and Thao and Ninh City, the agency, departments, smart organization, enterprises, armed forces, and the schools in the Ninh Province between the age of 16 to 40. Freestyle dance contestants and groups who are studying and working in the city and the provinces must have not danced trouble individuals who have won the A gold medal at the provincial and regional competition or above of their game show TV station in 2022. To the program, vocalists will be selected to serve the major art programs of the province on this occasion. I also wish the contestants who come to the contest will keep their health and especially their voices, try to show themselves to the jury in a convincing ways, which the contestant will be successful. And the contestant trials were aimed at praising the leadership of party beloved of alcohol, praising the sacrifice symbols of heroic Vietnamese mothers, praising the heroic feats of the Ninh Army and the people in the two resistance wars for the national independence, and praising exemplary symbols of fans, good people, praising and respecting the honor to raise the sense of responsibility for the positive contribution of the young people in learning, labor, creativity, in the construction of the country in general, and homeland of the Ninh Province in particular. The contest Spring Singing Dance Group, organized with the spirit of solidarity, fun, safety, and efficiency, will contribute to encourage the development and improve the quality of the mass cultural and artistic movement, contributing to building an advanced culture embedded with national identity.
Ladies and gentlemen, on December 28, 2022, the Department of Education and Training have a closing ceremonies and awarded the certificates of training course evaluating the development of children with disabilities distinct projects.
At the closing ceremony, the Department of Education and Training awarded certificates to 47 trainees who successfully completed the training course. Since 2016, the Department of Education and Training has coordinated with the Center for Sustainable Health, Ho Chi Minh City University of Education to organize training courses on development assessment that have been organized with the participation of staff and teachers in both the education and health sectors. And through this project to improve the quality of life for children with disabilities from 0 to 6 years old and their families, to the implementation of a comprehensive model of early detection and early intervention of children with disabilities with the service, home education, and social inclusions. And ladies and gentlemen, looking at the packaging of these products, most people think that it is a normal beverage and confectionery package. In fact, these are the synthetic drugs disguised as food and drinks that are becoming a threat to creep into schools. When the pupils and students accidentally use cakes and drinks containing this drug, will cause stimulation. Long-term use will cause cravings. In the long run, will affect the user nervous system and addiction. These new drugs are also easily bypassed by the parents when they see their children sitting without suspicions. Recently seen candy mixed with drugs and drinks. I was very scared when the children saw the designs. It were the childless, and she also heard information on the radio and also understood for the danger. Synthetic drugs are very special now. Drugs that can turn into drinking water on cars. I don't know. I have to prevent them first. And currently, some types of drugs are disguised in many different forms, such as drugs in the forms of juice like these drugs are packed with eye-catching packaging. The front is imprinted with strawberry and grapes, mango, and the word of crispy fruits. This form of drugs is mixture of many synthetic drugs. More dangerous recently appear are types of lazy case, commonly known as lazy case. This type of case is one that it can cause temporary respiratory failure and can cause users to fall into a coma. Drugs hiding in the sector of food are constantly very sophisticated tricks of criminals in order to easily bypass the authorities as well as easily mix and penetrate deeply into the people's lives. Some criminals brought its drugs abroad and then sold it into Vietnamese social networking sites at a high price to make a profit. And if this form of drug is consumed near schools and amusement parks, causing the harm to the society and difficult for authorities to detect and prevent, the people must be very careful in the process of buying and using products for unknown origin to ensure that they do not mix products containing drugs and protect their lives and health also. In order to prevent and stop these drugs, the Provincial Department of Public Security will strengthen the inspection, detection, and handling of acts of storing, buying, and selling and transporting foods that are not true food. And the provincial police force will also regularly update, monitor, and at the same time further promote propaganda and dissemination to all classes of the people, especially young people and adolescents, to the harmful effect of drugs, way to identify drugs, foods, and drinks that are easily mixed by criminals, to promptly stop, investigate, and handle strictly according to regulation provisions of the law.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for TTV News today. Thanks for joining with us and see you next time.